Welcome to this information session for prospective members of our team at the Plenipotent company. Regardless of the role that you applied for, everybody starts out as a trainee or as an intern. And this session will show you what that entails. You will also know what you can expect. I will share stories with you from past participants, and I will show you some of the resources that you are going to have access to. But first of all, why are we having an internship? Why did we set up this opportunity? We run recruitment for organizations, and we found that in most cases, when we advertise for a role, the organization we're working with or our client just wants to fill one role. Hundreds of people apply. In some cases, thousands of people apply. We have had an instance where more than 4,000 people applied for a role. Now, when one person is chosen, what happens to the rest? So that was a concern for us, it was a burden for us, and we decided to do something about it. So we created this internship as a capacity development partnership between candidates and the company. That way, anybody that makes up their mind to invest in the process can be sure that you are going to get selected at the end of the day. And not just that you are going to get selected, you are going to get ample opportunities to grow your career. You are going to get opportunities to learn and earn at the same time. Why do most companies organize internships, or why do they recruit interns? We all know that in most cases it is because there is a lot of work to do, or they need more hands, they need more team members, and they don't want to hire full-time staff. Okay, because in many cases it's because of the cost, okay, involved. So for interns that do not have experience, the company trains them, and then they either work for free or they get paid less than what a regular full-time staff will get paid. That is why most companies have internships. That is the primary reason that most companies have internships. But for us at the Plenipotent company, we don't need interns to work. We don't need interns. That's the honest truth. We want interns. There's a difference between need and want. Okay, so we do not need interns, we want interns. Why do we want interns? We have recognized that most recent graduates and early stage professionals don't have the skills and the attitude that they need to thrive in the workplace, especially with the rapid changes in the world, with AI, automation, advancements in technology. Most recent graduates and early stage professionals don't have what it takes to thrive in the modern workplace, and a lot of jobs are being replaced with technology. So you need to have the relevant skills, you need to have the relevant technology skills, digital skills, but you also need to have employability skills. You need to have the right attitude, you need to understand how things work. Do you get it? So that is why we have set up this internship program, and it is a virtual internship program, so you can conveniently participate from anywhere. Before I proceed, I will share some stories with you from past participants so that you see what they have to say about the program, the impact it has had on them, so that you have a picture of what you can expect. Okay, so let's listen to them. I'll share just two for now. We're going to see more as we proceed.
Hello dear, my name is Mukhtar Ishaq and I'm very excited to be a team member in the Plenipotent company. Being part of a purpose-driven initiative like this is truly inspiring and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to contribute and, and grow alongside such a visionary team. When I first learned about this opportunity, I was drawn to the company's commitment to building impactful entrepreneurs. The application process challenged me to reflect deeply on my skills, my values, my aspirations. When I was asked to craft my proposal, it was a very meaningful exercise that it helped me to identify areas for growth and to further strengthen my passion for collaborative problem solving. One of the things that stood out to me during the recruitment process was the company's emphasis on personal development and alignment with core values. It is very rare to find an organization that invests so intentionally in the potential of its team. And that's what made me eager to be a part of this journey. Even before starting the observation period, I've experienced personal growth by aligning myself with the Plenipotent Company's vision Overall, I believe preparing for this journey has deepened my understanding of entrepreneurship, business skills, collaborating, and teamwork, as well as the importance of creating values. I'm looking forward to exploring the balance between personal innovation and teamwork during this program. I also value the emphasis on learning through core readings, practical tasks, constructive feedback, collaboration, as I know very well that these are going to sharpen my skills and my impact. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be a part of such a dynamic and purpose driven environment.
Okay, you have heard from Mukhtar, and if you listen to him well, you would see how he mentioned a wide range of skills that he has gained by participating in the program and eventually becoming a member of the team. He talked about problem solving skills, he talked about innovation, he talked about collaboration, and those are skills that employers are looking for. So the internship is designed not to keep you with us, but to equip you with the skills, the knowledge, the experience, and the confidence that you need to advance your career. Let us also listen to another testimonial from Wama Atoshi.
Hello, good day. I am Wama Atwishi, and I was a participant and intern in one of the cohorts organized by the Plenipotent company. I joined the Plenipotent company's internship to help kickstart my journey in the tech space. I was just looking to learn the basics of the professional world and have some exposure in tech. And the program really fulfilled all that and it exceeded my expectations. I went in thinking I would just learn the basics of some skills in tech. But when I joined, in addition to the skills that I acquired, I also learned a lot about the corporate world, about entrepreneurship, and many invaluable professional and productivity lessons that will stay with me forever. And I know it will help me a lot in my career and professional endeavors. Thanks to my internship at the Plenipotent company, I think to some extent the tech and corporate world have become demystified to me, and I now have a better understanding of the use of some of these tech skills and the operations of the corporate world. The multiple team sessions that were held, the coaching sessions, our team meetings, and educational materials that were given to us have really helped me to broaden my mental horizon on technology and work. And now I think I have a good understanding on basic productivity and work. Our coach and our mentor, Mr. Philip Amiola, has given us a lot of invaluable lessons and advice that have been and will continue to be of great help to me in navigating life and my career. I highly recommend this program for anyone that is looking to start their professional life and career in tech. You'll acquire a number of skills and you will learn teamwork and you'll be coached on other areas of professionalism, career, life, business, etc. I also recommend it to those trying to switch careers or find their footing in the professional world. Thank you.
Okay, so you've also heard from Wama, and one of the things that Wama emphasized is tech skills. Yes, you are going to learn tech skills, but the internship is not just for those that want to go into tech. The point is that regardless of the career that you are building or the kind of track that you are on, tech will play a very crucial role in how you do your work. So you need to at least understand how to use basic technology tools in the workplace, and you are going to have that experience practically as you go through the program. Remember that I had said that what we are doing is that we're using our company to build people, not using people to build our company. So as you go through the internship program, you will have access to a lot of resources, training, capacity development programs, which you have already started with this session. But in addition to this session, which is the first part of the training stage, for those of you that proceed to the second part of the training stage, you are going to have access to courses that will put you in a position to get your dream job. An internship is not a job, okay? Getting a position as a trainee is not a job. It is a stepping stone, okay, to getting your desired job. And we understand how this works. Interestingly, I was on LinkedIn the other day and I found this post by Mr. Ahmad Saukida. Let me just read it out to you. The idea of job security is a double-edged sword for founders and employers who, in light of diminishing revenue prospects, are expected to provide a brick wall support system for their employees. However, those employees will jump on the next train that offers better compensation, Therefore, many founders who invest everything they have got into mentoring and training young professionals face overwhelming competition from international agencies, scholarships, fellowship opportunities, etc. Young people are constantly on the move, which leaves founders to invest more effort in finding talent, hiring, training, and retraining rather than focusing on product development and scaling. Institutional growth through sustainable planning and development is hindered. No matter how you look at it, starting a business, sustaining it, and ensuring its success, particularly for social entrepreneurs, is not for the faint of heart. To all founders out there, especially in Africa, we are the real life superheroes. That's what he wrote. Now, but the point I want to make here, what I want to point out is the fact that if you find another opportunity now that looks like this looks better than okay, having an internship, you will immediately take it. That's just the honest truth. Do you understand? So we understand that. So we have designed the system in such a way that we're not even trying to keep you. We're trying to give you what you need to get those things that you have set your sight upon. There are certain kinds of roles that you have set your sight upon. There are certain things you want to do in your career, but you need stepping stones. You need people to give you an opportunity to even prove yourself before you can get to those points. And that is what this internship is going to do for you. So I will show you some of the resources that we have prepared. For example, we have this remote job success course. You can check out this course on Udemy, and you see that it actually goes for 64,900 naira here on Udemy, but you are going to have access to the course for free simply for going through the internship program. Okay, so if you proceed to the next stage of the training phase, which will be determined by your response to the feedback form. From your response to the feedback form, we're going to know, are you the kind of person that we're looking for? Is the company the kind of platform that will help you advance your career? So if the answer is yes, then you proceed to the second stage of the training, and after the second stage of the training, there is a final stage of the training, after which you are now fully admitted into the internship program. So it's a very simple process, but then we want to be sure that we're getting the right kind of people into the system. So this is one of the resources you'll get access to, remote job success course. So as you are going through the internship, you're already learning, okay, how do I get my desired kind of job? Now, even though this course is remote job success course, you are not just going to learn how to get remote jobs alone. The principles apply regardless of the kind of job that you want to get. So we are deliberately equipping you with what you need to be able to get your dream job even while you are going through the internship. And look at the feedback that we have received. Look at the reviews that people have dropped. Okay, Chidinma says it was a very rich, intuitive course with a load of useful information on how to start your remote work journey. I gained a lot of knowledge taking this course and would highly recommend it to everyone. Then see what Akinrefe Olamide says. It was the best course I ever took. It is so easy to follow, concise, and straight to the point. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. You can go through it yourself. You see lots of reviews that people have provided after taking the course, and you are going to get access to this to advance your career. So if you are someone that you are already a very experienced person, you know this is not the kind of role for you. But if you are an entry level person, a recent graduate, an early stage professional, you are just getting started and you want solid training, you want to build capacity, you want to be able to get any role that you want employers to be running after you instead of you running after employers, this internship is a fantastic opportunity for you. And we are investing a lot into the process, so we expect you to also express some commitment, which you are going to find out as we go along, but just a little commitment so that it's going to be a partnership between you and the company. It's not just that you have this entitlement mindset and you expect the company to do everything for you without you actively participating in the process. Now let me show you something. You are learning a lot already. Some of you may not know what a VPN is. You are going to learn a little about that now. Now, what Udemy does is that they adapt the prices of their courses to each country. Okay, the actual value of this course is not 64,900. Now, if I turn on my VPN now and I change my location to the US, okay, just see what happens. Okay, I'm going to refresh this page now. I'll just refresh this page and then you'll find the actual the actual price. I've changed my location to the US now. Okay, and once I refresh, can you see this is the actual value of the course, $119 Okay, $119.99. If you are going to check that in naira, $119.99 to naira. See how much it is. And this is just one of the courses you are going to get access to. There are lots of other training materials that you get with hands-on support. So that is over 300, almost like 310,000 naira. Okay, right here, this is 309,984 naira, and you are getting access to that, free of charge. Okay, so that's just one of the resources. There are lots of other resources like that, that by the time you are done, you just know that, see, you are ready to take on the world. This is another course that you are going to get access to, WordPress website mastery. You will learn how to build powerful professional websites. First, to grow your career, you are going to have an online portfolio where you can, showcase what you can do. Then secondly, this is a skill that you can also apply in a lot of ways. You can use it to build websites for clients and make money from that. And if you check the course here, you find that we have 25 modules. You also get access to this as part of your participation in the internship program, and you get access to a number of other courses too. Let me show you some of them. These courses are provided on our in-house LMS. Some of them, you may be given access to some of them directly on Udemy, and you may be given access to some of them in our own in-house learning management system. So can you see, this is the WordPress website mastery, this is remote work OS, content management for beginners, remote job success, content millionaire blueprints. These are just some of the resources you will have access to. There are also books that are very practical and straightforward that you are also going to get. Okay, and it's not just that you are taking courses and reading books. There is a supportive community. We're giving you real life projects to work on so that you can implement what you are learning and you can gain real skills, not just acquiring a lot of information and a lot of knowledge that you don't even know how to use. And to show you how practical this entire process is, let me show you some examples again from past participants. This is from Elizabeth. Okay, at the time of enrolling in the program, Elizabeth is a postgraduate student at Redeemers University. She is also a first class graduate of psychology. Now, see what she says about the internship. She says, last year I took a leap into the world of remote work with a digital internship at the Plenipotent company. At the time, it felt like venturing into the unknown, but it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. You can check her out on LinkedIn and read the entire post. But after going through the programming, within our first few weeks, she built her own website, startingtech.com.ng. You can check it out. She's sharing her story, and then she's launching a tech career, okay, just by going through the internship program. And there are lots of others like that. This is Muhammad's website, Muhammad Ali Ibrahim. You can see this is his first website, and he built it just by going through the website development course that I showed you. And this is just one skill. The way the world is going now, you need to be a serial master. You need to know a lot of things, not because you are going to be doing a lot of things, but because you are going to be doing one important thing, but all of the skills that you have learned will help you to do that one important thing well. So the point is that you are going to learn a wide range of skills that you can apply practically. Now, one of the questions we get asked a lot is about the remuneration. The truth of the matter is, if you commit to the internship, you are going to make a lot of money. Now, we don't pay salaries. We believe that there are better ways to reward people that are working, people that are productive, than paying salaries. Because when you are getting a salary, no matter how much you work, your salary remains the same for a long time. But if you are a very hardworking and productive person and you are paid per project, you can actually make a lot more than whatever it is that you are being paid as salary at the end of the day. So what we do is that we pay on project basis. So what we are doing is, it's an empowerment model. It's just like what Uber has. For example, Uber and Bolt. Okay, they are ride hailing companies. If you don't know Uber and Bolt, you can Google them, Uber, Bolt. But I'm sure that many of you are familiar with Uber and Bolt. You probably even use them. Okay. Now, if you are driving for Bolt or you are driving for Uber, is Uber going to be paying you a salary, or is Bolt going to be paying you a salary? No, they are not going to be paying you salaries. But what they have done is that they have created the platform, okay, such that you can get clients and you can get paid to the extent that you are ready to work. That's the same kind of system that we operate. So we give you the training, and then we give you projects to work on, and you get paid based on the projects that you work on. Now compare a driver that is driving for Uber or driving for Bolt with a driver that is a regular employee, a driver that is that is an employee with a company. The employee doesn't have freedom and flexibility. The boss can just call, oh, we're going to this place today, or we're going to this place tomorrow. Okay, no flexibility or not much flexibility, very little or no flexibility. That's the truth. Very little or no freedom. Then the salary is capped, and all of that. But the other driver that is driving for Uber and Bolt, you determine when you want to work, you determine how long you want to work for. You can work more and make more money. If you have times that you have other things you want to focus on, you can focus on those other things. You can be doing other jobs and still be making money from driving for Bolt and Uber. Do you understand? That is the model that we operate. So it gives you a lot of freedom, it gives you a lot of flexibility, and you are going to make a lot of money as long as you are ready to do the work. But the most important part is that you develop skills, you develop capacity, experience, network that will literally open you up to limitless opportunities. Let me share some examples with you. Look at this. Now, this young man, Ekene, he participated in the internship program, and based on the skills that he learned in the internship program, he was able to apply for the role of digital content creator at Landmark University, and he needed a reference letter. Now, if he had not done that, if he had not gone through the internship, he wouldn't even have the skills in the first place to apply for the job. Okay, he joined the internship while he was an NYC member. He was doing his National Youth Service then when he joined, and he did not have prior experience in all of these matters. But through the internship, he was able to develop the relevant skills, and then he was able to apply for this job, and I recommended him for the job happily. See the recommendation letter I wrote for him, the reference letter, and he got the job. Dear ma'am, I am happy to recommend Ekene Lawrence Nwawolise for the role of digital content creator at the Center for Learning Resources, Landmark University. Ekene participated in our internship program at the Plenipotent Company Limited and demonstrated a good appetite for personal development. After completing the internship, he has been involved in a number of projects, including serving as a rapporteur at an international conference that attracted delegates from 27 countries. Ekene is a fast learner, and he has developed a significant degree of professional competence that will certainly give him an edge in his new role as digital content creator. I am confident that with the right training and leadership, he will easily become an asset to your team. If you need to discuss further, feel free to contact me I put my personal phone number there, or simply reply to this email. Best regards, Philip Amiola. Then I also attached a printable version of the reference letter, okay, that they can download and print. Now, if you check him out on LinkedIn, you find that okay, he's been there for like a few years now. Okay, you can see digital content creator at Landmark University. Just before then, he was content development executive and then IT support, okay, at the Plenipotent company. He came in as an intern, okay, and then he crafted this role for himself, okay. But then this was the role that gave him the skills and the experience and the platform that he needed to be able to now get a job like this. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, I said it earlier that we're not trying to keep you, we're trying to equip you. Okay, we're trying to use the company to build you and help you achieve your goals. You understand? So it is all for you. We're doing it for you, which is why we expect that you also are going to be committed to the process. It's not like a company where they are bringing in interns or they are bringing in team members and expecting those team members to build the company. Okay, if that is the case, the company does a lot of things to make it attractive to you. Okay, we're going to give you this, give you that, give you this, give you that, so that you can stay and build the company. But in this case, you are not building the Plenipotent company. We are helping you to build your career, whether you want to get a job, you want to be a professional in terms of okay working in the corporate world, or you want to start your own business and be an entrepreneur. Whichever one, you will have everything that you need to succeed simply by going through the internship program. Let me share another example with you. Look at this. Now, this is one of us again that participated in the internship program also. And you can see I blurred out the names of the people that I sent this mail to. Now, we were working with this company, Confirmed Web Corp, okay, on a project, and we assigned her, we assigned Mrs. Enebolanta to work on the project as the team lead. And that is how we work. We give you real life projects to work on. We train you, then we give you real life projects to work on. Then once we see that you have learned what you need to learn, we give that project to you. It becomes your project, or we recommend you for bigger opportunities. Do you understand? Now look at this, for example. Okay, this is the names of the people I sent the mail to. I blurred it out for privacy reasons, but let's call their name, let's just say their team. Their team, thank you for choosing to work with us at Brain Skills. Brain Skills is one of the companies in the Plenipotent company network. Their team, thank you for choosing to work with us at Brain Skills over the past few months. Based on the feedback received from our representative, Enable Lanta, copied herewith, we believe that we can count on her to continue doing a good job. In light of this, we would like to cede the project to her so that you can work with her directly instead of working with the company. Kindly make subsequent payments directly to her instead of coming through Brain Skills. Thank you for your kind consideration. And then I sent this mail, okay, to the team, and since then they started paying directly to her. Okay, the money was no longer coming to the company. Do you see what I'm saying? That we are helping you to build your own career, okay, to make impact, to make income. Okay, it is not about the company. What the company is doing is just giving you that platform, giving you that privilege, okay, training you. And you see what Mr. Hamad Salkida said. We saw his LinkedIn post earlier. When you bring in interns or you bring in new team members, instead of spending time on product development, marketing, the things that will help the business to scale, you are spending time to train those people. You are investing a lot of resources in them, and at the end of the day, they leave. Can you imagine? And that is just the reality. But we are not fighting that reality. We have accepted it. So we're saying that, okay, we're not even expecting you to build for us. We want to build you. Okay, we want to use the company to build you instead of using you to build the company. So we have changed the paradigm. And because of that, the level of responsibility expected from you is also high. Do you get it? Because everybody has to have skin in the game. It's not just the company doing everything for you. You also have to show that commitment that you are ready to invest in yourself. Okay, look at another example again so that you know that it's not just a few isolated cases. We have lots and lots of examples. I'm only showing you a few just so that you see what it looks like. Now, in this case, look at this. I'm not going to read out the mail just to save time, but I will walk you through it. Now, this is a project that I personally started this project before we even started the Plenipotent company. I had been working on this project personally. That was on May 6, 2014. That was when we started working on the project. But this person joined our internship program. You can see his name here, Mr. Adedayo Atiba. He joined our internship program. And a project that we had been working on, you see that this mail was sent in August 2024. A project that we've been working on for more than 10 years. We had built, the relationship. We even recently launched a school management system for them. And the arrangement we had with the school was that, okay, the students were going to be paying a certain amount every term or every session, and then we as the company will be getting a percentage of that amount. And we invested a lot in that project. Then eventually we gave it to him. We gave it to this young man here, that okay, this is now your project. So whatever should be coming to the company now is going to him. Okay, we are using our business to build people, not using people to build our business. So you on your own, you may not be able to go and meet this kind of people. You don't even have the skills, you don't have the experience, maybe you don't even have the networks yet. But because of what we have done as the Plenipotent company, and then what some of us have also done personally, a lot of investments we have made, a lot of work we have done for free. So we have created opportunities for you. So we're just saying that you come on board, you work on those projects for a while, sharpen your skills, and once we see that, yes, you have the required skills, the required attitude, the expertise, we'll just say, oh, congrats, the project is now yours. So instead of paying you a salary, you are making as much as you are willing to work for directly from various high-level projects. Do you understand? Okay. We have lots of examples, but okay, I'll just share some other things that other participants are saying about us, what they've shared, on various social media platforms. And okay, look at this, for example, from Dr. Deborah Oladeji. Okay, she says, my 5th month as an intern at the Plenipotent company has been awesome. The work system is just so encouraging and enlightening. 2 more months before the internship ends, and I feel really privileged to have been added to the team. The company has helped in adding one great skill, being a useful, independent individual in the society. Now, see what she says here, being a useful, independent individual in the society. You need to get to that point where you are not relying on anybody. You are not begging an employer to give you a job, for example, because you have skills that the employer needs. So you are independent. If the employer says that we're not taking you, it's their loss. You take your skills elsewhere, or you use those skills for yourself. When you are begging for a job, or you are frustrated, you are applying, you are not getting the results you expect, and you are frustrated, it's because you either don't have enough value to add, or you don't know how to communicate the value that you have to add. If you have enough value to add, if people are not giving you jobs, you start something on your own, and you are making your money, you are making your impact while you are waiting for the kind of job that you are expecting. And eventually, what you are doing can even grow bigger, okay, to the point where it is far better than having a job. But you can only do that when you have the right kind of skills that will make you a useful, independent member of the society, not someone that is dependent on others. And those are the things you are going to get from going through the internship program. I'm showing you real life, examples from people that have gone through, so that you can have a good picture of what it looks like. Then we also have this from Williams Oladele. If you check his profile also, you found that, okay, the Plenipotent company is here. Okay, he was with us. He also came into the company through the internship program, and you can see, and even after he left, we still work together on a part-time basis. He still works with us on projects. That's why you can see that he's been with us for 6 years and 10 months. Okay, and by God's grace, we recommended him for this role. This role here, we're the ones that recommended him for the role. Okay, and he got the job. He didn't want to leave at that time because he was enjoying his time at the Plenipotent company, learning a lot. He had worked on a lot of high impact projects. Look at here, for example, Nigerian Code of Corporate Governance. We worked on it together. He was on the team that worked on the project. Look at this also, Borno State Ministry of Reconstruction, Rehabilitation and Resettlement, MRRR Institutional Capacity Assessment Report. We also worked on this together. That's what we do. We train you and we let you work on high impact projects that will now move you to your next level. Do you understand? And we give you the support that you need through the entire process. Normally, I don't like to talk like this, but I understand that some of you are probably hearing about the Plenipotent company for the first time. You are wondering, okay, what do they do? Okay, what is the internship going to look like? That is why it's important to show you experience, okay, or experiences of people that have been through the process. And see what Williams says here. He just posted this on Twitter by himself. Okay, they call it X now. It used to be Twitter when he posted it. See what he says here. He says, God bless my boss, mentor, enabler, and benefactor. I feel these words are heavy, but that's what he said. Okay, God bless my boss, mentor, enabler, and benefactor, Philip Amiola. This man not only helps me to grow, he recommends me for opportunities and introduces me to people to whom I wouldn't have otherwise had access. Thank you, sir. I hope I can pay this forward. It's only proper. That's what he said. And then I replied, thank you, Williams. You are an exceptional young man yourself. I am thankful for you. And that's the truth. He's an exceptional young man. A lot of people are just looking for a place to earn salary without really doing the work. Many people are looking for a job, but they are not ready to work. So if you are the kind of person that you are ready to work, you will be exceptional. You understand? And that's why I'm showing you this example, so that you know, is this the kind of opportunity for you, or are you looking for something else? Okay, if you just want a place where you are not doing anything, they are just paying you salary, it's not going to work for you. But if you want to grow to the point where you can command any level of income that you want for yourself, because you have developed the capacity, you have developed the skills, then this is the right kind of opportunity for you. By the time you go through the 6-month internship, you would have been transformed. And after the 6-month internship, if you want to stay with us, you are welcome to stay. But nobody is going to stay with us as a trainee or as an intern for more than 2 years. If you are staying beyond 2 years, you are going to become a partner or you are going to become a consultant. The point is that the opportunities are just vast. There is a whole lot that you can do once you get into the system and you maximize the opportunities that we are making available. Let me also share this from one of our clients, Mr. Bayo Adeyinka. Okay, you can check this out on Facebook yourself. Let me just run through, and then you can also check the comments, in the chat, see what people are saying, just so that you know the kind of company you are coming into, and you know the kind of mentorship, the kind of support, the level of assistance and capacity development that you are going to receive. So let me just read this. But if you don't know Mr. Bayo Adeyinka, you can Google him or you can check him out on LinkedIn. He's a senior executive in the Nigerian banking industry. He's doing really well. He's a mentor to many, a role model, and he's one of our clients. And this is what he says about us, about how we started working together, the outcome of the relationship and how it is going and all of that. Now, see what it says. Philip Amiola, how a simple mail evolved to book publication, website, and newsletter deals. I want you to pick the lessons as I am reading this. This is one of the things we do. We reach out. We're not waiting for people to throw things in our laps. So you have to be that kind of person that is proactive and that is always deliberately creating opportunities to add value. You are not waiting to be told what to do. You are creating value. In this case, I was not waiting for him to reach out or for a client to reach out and say, oh, let's do this. I saw an opportunity to create value and I reached out, and a lot has happened from there. So see what he says. Today, I met Philip Amiola physically for the first time, but here's the backstory. We met physically for the first time on February 17, 2025. That was when we met physically for the first time, even though we had been working together for 5 years. Okay, you see what we're saying about the fact that the internship is virtual, is remote. You can work from anywhere. Even the way we work with clients, also, we work with clients remotely. From day one, from the day we started the company, we have been working remotely. Okay, so let me just read the message. Today, I met Philip Amiola physically for the first time, but here is the backstory. On August 5, 2020, almost 5 years ago, I got a mail from Philip Amiola. A screenshot of the mail is shared along with this write-up. Apparently, he follows me on X, formerly Twitter, and he had a few suggestions for me. He suggested a personal blog or website, and that he was willing to take my content and publish them for free on a weekly basis via a newsletter. You can read the entire message yourself. I just want to point out a few things to you. Okay, now here he says, we have been doing business together for 5 years, but I met Philip Amiola today for the first time. It is simply amazing how a simple mail offering suggestions can evolve to several business deals much later. I'm very impressed by his dedication, attention to details, and his knack for excellence. And he also says, if you are looking to write a book or release one, Philip Amiola's The Plenipotent Co. is the place to go. Now, all of these things that I've shared give you some insight into the kind of things we do. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what exactly do you do? He's talking about book here. We have also built a website for him in the past. I've shown you some other projects that we worked on. What we really do is divided into two parts: innovation execution and talent development. This internship is part of our talent development offering. Then for innovation is you want to do something new. That is innovation, something new. Now, the fact that you are doing something new does not mean it has not been done before. For example, now you want to write a book. That book is a new book for you. So it's an innovation. You want to bring something forth, something that doesn't exist before. So what we do is that we bridge the gap between big vision and agile execution. And these are just a few examples. What I've shown you are just a few examples. So clients share their vision with us, or we sell a vision to them, and then we now work with them to implement that vision. It may require building a website, it may require publishing books, it may require creating online courses, it may require writing reports, it may require transcription, it can require a lot of things. Do you understand? So you get to learn a lot of skills that you can apply in a wide range of contexts. So you can never be stranded because you are a serial master after you have gone through the internship program. Do you understand? I believe that we have already covered enough to give you a good picture of what the internship is and what you can expect. In summary, remember that what we are doing is that we are using our company to build people. We're not using people to build our company. We're not getting interns because we have plenty of work that we want you to come and do and all of that. No, we are getting interns because we want to give you opportunities to work on real life projects, acquire relevant skills, grow your career, and then we can recommend you for opportunities, and you can also get paid for every project that you work on for us. So the point is that you can literally advance your career in very powerful ways simply by going through the internship program. But because it is a capacity development partnership between interns and the company, we also expect you to invest in the process. So if you are not ready to invest in the process, you expect the company to just do everything for you, then you are not the kind of candidate we're looking for. And also, if you're already a very experienced person and you are looking to make a lot of money, you want to be earning like lots of money in monthly salary, okay, you want to get a monthly salary, this is not the right kind of opportunity for you. But if you are someone that you want to grow, you want to develop your capacity, and you don't have as much experience as you know you need to have yet, but you are looking for somebody, or you are looking for an organization that will give you a platform, that will just trust you even though you don't have what it takes. They are willing to take you through the process and help you grow. Then this is going to be an excellent opportunity for you. Finally, let me show you one more example, then we are going to conclude. Look at the LinkedIn profile here. This is Tochi Nwachukwu. If you scroll through, even before you scrolling through, you can see here you both worked at the Plenipotent company. You joined the program in November 2019, and it was with us from November 2019 to July 2021. Now look at his career trajectory. Now you can see that he has multiple roles that he's holding simultaneously, and that's because he has developed a lot of skills. We're not saying that we are the ones that gave him those skills, okay? But what he himself said is that we provided the platform, that if he did not have the opportunity to participate in the internship, his career path would have been different. That's what he said himself. Now look at his profile. Can you see the Plenipotent company here? Okay, he was here, he joined as an intern, and then he crafted this role for himself, associate software engineer, and then software engineer. Okay, but he joined as an intern, and after that, I recommended him for this program. Okay, I just got the mail about this program, and I forwarded it to him, told him to apply. Now the skills that he had learned during the internship program put him in a position to apply for this Stanbic IBTC program. If he hadn't acquired the skills that he got during the internship, he wouldn't have been able to apply for this program. Okay, but after he applied for this program, a lot of opportunities opened up for him from there, and then he also took advantage of the opportunities he got. He maximized those opportunities. He was not waiting for someone to do something for him. Okay, he took what had already been given and he made the most of it. He invested in the process, invested in himself, and you can see what his career trajectory looks like today. So that is what we are doing with the internship program. We take raw talents and we transform them to seasoned professionals. If that looks like something you want to be part of, and you are also ready to approach it as a partnership, you are ready to commit to the process, you are ready to invest in yourself, just as we are also investing in you, then welcome on board. We're happy to have you. But if you have other expectations that are different from everything I have shared, then this may not be the kind of program for you. But I can assure you that every single person that has gone through the internship program and committed to the process ended up fast tracking their career, as you can see from the various examples that I have shown to you. So we're going to be stopping here. Look below the video. You are going to find either a link or a button to complete a feedback form. Please complete that feedback form, because your response to that feedback form will determine whether we are a good fit, whether we are the kind of company you are looking for, and whether you are the kind of person we are also looking for, and whether this kind of opportunity is the right fit for you. I hope that you are actually going to make it to the end, and I look forward to welcoming you into the internship program. Thank you very much, and bye for now.